Here with my friend Pamela Adlon to bring you the second half of her 2-for-1 double feature. We just had American Pop from 1981. Here Comes Fame from 1980. Pamela is an actress, a screenwriter, and a director. She created, directed, and starred in Better Things. A couple of Emmy nominations for that. It's one of the great shows in the history of television. 5 seasons. Got a Peabody Award. She's also now directing feature films, Babes from 2024. So thank you for being here. Okay, we had American Pop, mostly rotoscoped animation, as surprising and good a film as I could have possibly imagined.
Yes.
And now Fame, which I am still fairly certain that I saw when it came out in 1980, maybe 81. You know, I mean, it came out in 80. I saw it maybe a little later, maybe on TV. But watching it last night was like seeing it for the first time. I did not remember things that happened. I think the TV show may have
taken the teeth out of it.
Taken the teeth out of its legacy, because Fame, the film, is flat out great.
It's one of those things that is just baked into my DNA and my psyche. The way that film looks, the way pretty much all of Alan Parker's films look, I want to live in that world. That's the dreamy atmosphere. Again, this film is as much in the editing and the transitions for me as in the scenes.
Tell us the story here and how it relates to you and why you picked it.
Well, I mean, this is a film that I'm absolutely obsessed with in every single way. It shaped me as a storyteller. And when I saw it, you know, I wanted to be in that school. This film is aspirational in every respect.
What's the school?
So it's the Performing Arts School. It's a public high school in New York City.
Really hard to get into, as you'll see in the whole montage at the beginning, is people trying to
You
get
have
in.
to master every medium.
But you can't just be an actor. You can't just be a singer.
That's right. And what I love about it, and what is so sadly lacking now in American filmmaking, is fear. There's so much fear, and people are so afraid to have like these dirty, hairy edges, and it's all throughout Fame. In this film, everything feels authentic. You've got these actors who were cast who maybe aren't dancers, and then you've got these dancers who are cast because of their skill.
Everybody in this cast is so good. Irene Cara is certainly the most famous, and she is fantastic.
Unbelievable. And also Maureen Teefy, who was in my first movie, Grease 2.
She's good.
And Lee Carreri as Bruno.
You know, I could do it in 4/4 if you prefer it with a disco beat.
Jean Anthony Ray as Leroy, and Ann Mira facing off.
Leroy,
Ma'am?
1,000 words in 2 weeks.
Well, what?
Or you'll be skating right out of this school, Mr. Johnson.
It's just the greatest. And then Ralph Garcia.
Ralph, played by Barry Miller, won a Tony for Biloxi Blues.
Then my friend Dawn Steinberg, who plays the hall monitor.
Green, okay. Take your things to the 3rd floor and give your forms to the senior on the door.
Dawn Steinberg, who became a big casting director, but I still call her hall monitor to this day. And Paul McCrane, who plays Montgomery, is a singer and songwriter. 2 of his songs are in this film, Is It Okay If I Call You Mine and Dogs in the Yard. And when we were shooting Wise Guy in Vancouver, and we were all like hanging out in the hotel, it was snowing one day, and I said, Paul, you got to come upstairs and use my guitar. And I put him in front of the window, and I had him play Is It Okay If I Call You Mine and Dogs in the Yard in front of the snow.
Paul McCrane, such a good actor, such a good guy, came to the TCM Classic Film Festival for RoboCop.
Yeah.
Whatever you know him from, he was bald. And here he's got this wonderful
gorgeous
head of
red,
Annie-like red hair.
Yeah. And Montgomery coming to grips with his mom being absent all the time, no dad.
He's raised himself.
See, I've spent my whole life in military academies. My mother doesn't have a place for me where she lives, and she just doesn't know what else to do with me.
You're hearing these extraordinary voices. You're hearing this amazing soundtrack. Everything is so brilliant, and it's like the 4 seasons. You go through a school curriculum, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. And it's one of those things that you just feel like everything's achievable.
Yeah. All right, Pamela, let's watch it. We'll have more to say afterwards. Here it is, from director Alan Parker in 1980, screenplay by Christopher Gore, an amazing ensemble cast of young actors, and Ann Mira. This is Fame. Back with my friend Pamela Adlon. We just saw Fame, which ended on a somewhat positive note, which is good, again. But we caught from the Boyd Gaines character, from Michael, the good-looking dude who Doris has the crush on freshman year. Like, that's a powerful scene when he's waiting tables on them.
Well, what you kids having? Got a special today on the fried clams.
Sure, yeah. Fried clams sound great.
Yeah, it's fine.
But clams is great.
Yeah, clams sound good.
And they all like say, oh, that sounds great, like they're doing him a favor.
Yeah.
And he feels this intense heat of failure.
Yeah.
Right in that moment. You know, it's brutal. And you knew that was going to happen to him. You knew that character was set up for that. But man, it's painful.
Yeah,
to
but
watch.
you don't see it coming from a million miles
No, you don't know.
away.
You know, he may never show back up in the movie.
Exactly.
But he's a good actor, Boyd Gaines. He was on a lot of sitcoms. That's my recollection.
And it just, you know, I feel like all of these things, like these really intense, harsh moments that happen throughout the film, the setup is like, you know, dance is the hardest department in the school, acting is the hardest profession in the world, music is the hardest profession of them all.
Of them all. Music is the hardest profession of them all. And every teacher is like, no, you don't understand. This is the hardest one.
Yeah.
And yet, it is one of the things that makes me envious of actors, that makes me wish I had pursued that, is all the moments where the emotion comes out, all these signature moments where we as the audience and they as their friends learn who their friends really are, come from this artistic expression.
And the whole movie is based in fear, and that comes from being a young person. So much of that comes from being a young person. And
everybody we meet, they're terrified of how to do this.
Yeah.
And they want something so badly that they don't really yet understand.
Yeah.
And then they're being asked immediately to, you know, be better at it than they thought they could possibly be, with a couple of examples.
And you have to make room in your life for the things that come at you. And you're like, oh my God, I'm adulting and I'm still a teenager, you know?
I mean, when Eddie Barth, who plays Bruno's dad, the cab driver, when he shows up to play that song, plays the song so proud, and the kid feels it too. Like he's going to remember that his dad did that, and he's going to love it, even though in that moment he storms off.
Papa! Hey, Bruno! What are you doing to me? You've lost your mind. You're crazy. Those tapes aren't ready. They're not supposed to be played.
Bruno, look at the people. They don't know it's not ready, Bruno. Look at it. They like it. Bruno, they like it. Bruno!
And that's, of course, probably the signature moment in the movie, the signature moment of joy in the movie.
Yeah, they like stop traffic. And the choreography is unbelievable. When you see the cafeteria scene and all the musicians and the actors and the dancers who sing Hot Lunch and dance, and the wildness, and when Doris leaves and Montgomery's sitting on the steps and she's like, it's too wild for me. And he's like, me too. They're not ready yet.
Yeah. I want to talk about how great a filmmaker Alan Parker is. Alan Parker did, you know, Midnight Express, Mississippi Burning.
Shoot the Moon.
With Albert Finney and Diane Keaton.
Bugsy Malone.
The Commitments. I think he has 3 BAFTA wins. He's English. The British were on to him in a way that we may have missed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although he's got a couple Oscar nominations for both Midnight Express and Mississippi Burning.
Yeah.
Pamela Adlon, Peabody Award winner for Better Things, film director, Babes, watch Better Things, one of the 10 most important shows in the history of television. There, that's it. I said it. That's it. It's a fact.
Thank you, Ben.
You're the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pamela's work is done for the night, but the movies, of course, continue here on TCM. As always, they are uncut and commercial-free.
Next on TCM, Dark Passage, then Ode to Billy Joe, and later, Baby Doll. Growing up is hard to do on TCM tonight.